to this edition of the Rush Hour Renegade and Madden NFL gameplay today. I'll be controlling Florida State. Let's just go over the uniforms for them. There's your uniforms for Florida State. You have that. You have your row. Oh man. Really, right off the bat? Really? Really, right off the bat? Oh, crud. Really, right off the bat? The internet connection thing? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You have got... You have got to be kidding me. Really? Man, we'll see if we can't get through this. It's kind of windy here. I can see maybe why. People was kind of cutting in and out too, so...
Hello everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Between our visitors
ignore when it says Ravens
team.
And
With that, we head across the Atlantic to London.
Buccaneers.
Standing by with the call and maybe a little jet lag. Here are Renegade and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We
just ignore those.
4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL. London,
the European home of the NFL, and now for the college football teams.
Of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between our visitors and our home team. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs.
So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully, we can get this game in.
They're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well.
So, hopefully, we can get this game in. You know, but our first one in London for college.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
We'll see what happens with Sam Elegant. Elegant there.
A few months ago,
down there.
where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that.
Also want to point out that the Texas has been the team that has been featured the longest in Madden because of long shots. Back when long shot was in Madden. Back when long shots was in Madden.
Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
They were in there. Featured in there.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle.
And I think you had some like spring games and some games in Ultimate Team, I think.
Oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit.
But that was Ultimate Team. This year they were geared more towards franchise mode. And they have these teams. Florida State's also part of it. So you have Texas, Florida State, and all the other 9 that I mentioned in yesterday's video with the inclusion of the 10th team, Texas Tech. So they are featured in Madden, but just not in this.
Right there to move the sticks.
Weird. So
they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
we'll see what happens here. You know, the last game yesterday was from Orlando between OU and Miami.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
So
They'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it
so,
a lot of big shots on that opening drive.
We'll tell you who's coming up next. Tomorrow we were going to do this the rest of the week for the Rush Hour Renegade.
And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is playing them. So they're being successful on this drive.
You know, that's what is coming up on this channel the rest of this week. Next, and Wheel of Fortune.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Able to move the ball on that drive. Just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender,
so we'll see what happens here. I don't know who we're gonna do. We may do Florida and LSU. Because there's no Alabama. Surprisingly, they didn't put Alabama in this thing.
So here come the Bucs under their new head coach, Bruce Arians. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this.
Oh man, I can't believe we
escape, and he goes down.
Sad.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, have got to be kidding me. Your offensive this offensive line is worse than what I was having to face with OU. And it'll be 4th down. I'm gonna have to punt.
Took their shot, but it's gonna bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
So I don't know. I may do the in-state battle between Florida and I know we are done Florida State already and Texas already, so we need to do two teams that we have not done yet. We've done Miami, we've done OU, we've done Texas, we've done Florida State. We need to do.
It tells you a lot. The main thing it tells you is that this is a team that's not going to shy away
In
from
the
this
matchup, we gotta have a team that's off weight. We don't know who that's gonna be yet of the
what they've done this season. But I really enjoyed
remaining teams. But
watching how they
one of these teams is
a big win, and they didn't downplay that. But they also didn't treat it like it's a Super Bowl. They know they've got work to do, and they figure they'll have to meet New England again in the playoffs.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Now we are going to have to do a Super Bowl mode thing to simulate a national championship.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little
when we get to our national championship.
That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
My goodness gracious.
This one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So that's not what I wanted to hit. Oh man.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
We need a turnover.
The 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
There we go, incomplete pass.
First down, but it winds up incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I also remember there's 2-minute warnings in the extra pro rules, man, in overtime. But when we do get to overtime, which I'm going to try to, dang it, touchdown, long ones. Really? Really? You gotta be kidding me.
But the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out of
that first series should be nerve settled. Hello to our viewer there.
Now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's
here.
Throwing again. Francois.
I'm trying to see who's going to be.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get
really?
to him.
Come on. You should be doing better than that line. Come on.
puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now.
Snap. Oh, man, that's not where I want to throw it. That's not where I want to go. No.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Crud.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Come on, well, almost in this quarter. Let's just hold them off until the end of this quarter.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
It's all just hold them off until the end of this quarter.
Drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, we got a penalty flag though.
He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So yeah, we're gonna let them kick the field goal here and see if they can make it, but
that's running out of steam and it won't get there.
And he missed the field goal, so that's good.
And this score will stay right where it is. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. That hasn't been the case so far in this game.
Alright, let's see here if we can't pass. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, come on.
And the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Off the play fake. Francois.
Did he catch it? No, it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 16.
Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Francois.
Oh, incomplete.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th
We'll
down.
have to punt.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen
that'll be good. That's really what we needed.
Shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield.
And we have the first down, but still pinned back in their own territory.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever.
Skippy. Oh my.
It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none.
Come
back to the line of
on.
scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
No, I don't think he's going to be able to make this one. This one's a little bit longer than that last one, I think.
It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not.
It does not. He misses it.
The score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range. Maybe
incomplete.
It's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it
Just need to get in field goal range, and not that long field goal range like we had with their kicker. But if we can get a 1st down out of it,
the Bucks on 3rd
if we can get a 1st down out of it.
3 to this point, they could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Francois. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's over. Force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And
here we go, at the 16 now, do it.
Outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to... And got his man!
Oh, no. He's going to score a touchdown.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing.
Oh my goodness, that was.
The throw, the catch, and how about
I can't believe I gave up that.
to get it to the end zone.
I can't believe I gave up that touchdown.
Down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort! It results in the touchdown.
Come on now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will
Florida
send
State.
this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Oh, if I hadn't broken away from him.
They'll start at the 32.
If I hadn't broken away, if I...
Tampa Bay's offense coming out here, and you know, earlier in this game when they came onto the field for the first time, we were discussing their loss at Seattle that dropped them to 2-6. Now 4 straight defeats. But again, that game at Seattle, you didn't expect.
You gotta be kidding me.
Pressure too much.
I was pressing the triangle button, and it would not want me to pass. It's like, no, we're gonna make you do this.
Empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game.
So we're gonna have to pass really quickly. Like, almost immediately pass to the first open receiver we take quickly, you know. kind of gauge at before the play, before we snap.
This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Francois. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now.
Come on now. It's Florida State, but okay, well.
And a nice job here.
That's the punt we wanted right there.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute.
That's what we wanted right there, for sure. If we can't get them to punt from their own end zone.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, crud.
Open, complete. And they work this out past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people
No,
into it?
yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback.
Oh, come on.
So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady. All right? It's always Tom Brady.
Incomplete 4th down and 10.
His usual self. He could get into this race again.
Finally got him to punt.
And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Well, we got them to punt, which we need to get them to.
And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks too.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down.
Oh man, we did not get much of anything, but at least we ran it instead of passed it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Francois. Almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
See here, if we can't get
play good defense.
These guys have punted 4
pass. I don't know what it is.
They're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Francois. And he comes back.
Did he get the 1st down? I feel like he got close to it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage.
I'm going to go for it.
Tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
There we go. We got it.
Yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
We got it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Goes down.
Probably need to scramble.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. 2nd and 15. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your accuracy.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Oh, man.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
All right.
To throw again, Francois. And he goes down.
Chico's.
The Ravens able to get to him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one is right through.
All right, we got the field goal. Thank goodness for that.
17-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The kickoff team on the
All
field.
right, well, let's see what happens with the last 29 seconds of the half.
This is fielded a couple
as we run it back here.
And he'll get it
Sorry, I'm not saying much. I'm trying to concentrate.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to
I don't know if we get the ball to start the second half or not. I can't remember.
But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down.
And that'll be the end of the first half.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game.
End of the first half.
It's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half.
We'll see what happens in the second half as we get set for the second half.
And Charles Davis.
We need to get the things turned around in the
for quarter number 3. As they say here in
second half.
All to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up.
We're going to run the ball again.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, following a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Francois. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Oh, man. That is not what I wanted to see happen. That is not what I wanted.
6-yard line. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look in KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. You think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you look into who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making
now let's get started with getting some defensive plays and then some offensive plays.
They go screen. This is Ingram.
Okay, finally a 4th down.
The football holds him to 2, and that brings up a 4th down.
Finally.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play.
Well, we're going to start at 9.
They're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
We got a penalty flag. Hopefully it's on Texas.
Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And it's on.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down.
We need a little bit more space there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Francois. He finds his target.
There we go. Finally, going to play a pass.
Able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Who can't stop yawning?
Francois. On the crossing route, complete. That's terrible.
I don't look like a face mask penalty, but nope, no call.
Shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Let's see if we can't score here.
On 1st and 10, Francois.
Oh, he juggled it, didn't bring it in.
Brings up 2nd down. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story.
All right. See if we can't get things going here. Did he catch it? It caught it. The 1st down is 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. He barely got it. I thought he got it, but they say he didn't.
As of right now, but the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East.
But now it got 1st down.
Philadelphia. This is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
All right, 1st down 10.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
We'll see what happens with Tampa Bay. This is a run and pass option. So run in the green is one, run in the red. I guess it's a run play all the way.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring
That's not what we wanted to do, but
that loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a nice throw here right side.
And got the first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Got the first down. See what happens now as we are looking to score and make a one score game.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Really?
Plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
All right, we'll pick up some of that.
Pick up of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, it's a first down and goal play.
Shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We'll see what happens. We're gonna run it here.
Chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in.
Nope.
The D not yielding much there. He's only going to get
Didn't gain anything. Didn't lose anything.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 2.
They'll try to run this one in.
And he got it. Touchdown. The first touchdown of the game for Florida State.
Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are
in
a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Oops, should have called timeout.
And that'll set them back 5. Point after here coming up.
And it is good.
Down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Only a touchdown deficit.
14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
We'll see what happens here as it is late 3rd quarter, about to be 4th quarter, and about a minute 15. Remember, we have one more video coming up on this channel today live. It'll be Will of Fortune episode number 2. And then 3 and 4, and then we'll do 5 and 6 on Monday.
In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And then we will do golf on Monday as well. Now we're getting things rolling for Florida State. I don't know what took so long and why it's a slow start, but we need to not get those close. It'll be 3rd down and something less than a minute to go in this one. We are about ready for the 4th quarter.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, good, you gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Fourth quarter is approaching. It is into the third quarter.
Welcome back now here in London.
So we are back now in London for the start of the fourth.
They'll run on first down. Watson.
Second and 10. Or second and 8, sorry.
Buccaneer territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Hopefully every time a good day. I know I am. Oh my goodness.
I think he got that with one hand.
That was almost a, I think that was a one-hand catch. I think that was a one-hand catch there.
That type of a catch, not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now
nice sack.
He's gonna go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
There we go. They will get the ball back. Florida State gets the ball back.
Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Start at the 35-yard line. This will be where the Seminoles will take over.
35-yard line here. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown.
So we'll see what happens. This one will tie a touchdown. Will tie a field goal and make it 17-13.
After what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A nice looking play to start the drive.
Nice play, first down and 10 for the Seminoles. Almost the Gators. Seminoles.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer
USC
first.
is the team we're going to have on bye week. I have decided that.
Off the play fake, Francois. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
It is incomplete.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again, Francois.
And it is incomplete. He had it and then dropped it.
Third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He had it and then he dropped it. And now it is caught. First and 10. Finally, a completed catch on it.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball.
Let's let this clock wind down some.
Can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Oh man, I was getting ready to snap it and I forgot. Whoops. That was on me.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
We'll see what happens here. Let me audible it.
From the gun, Francois. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
We'll see what happens here now on second and 15.
Back to throw. Francois. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll
be third and 10. He'll get back up to the line of scrimmage. That was the original line of scrimmage before the delayed game penalty.
After the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He had it, but dropped it.
It's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
All right, this field goal is up and good. It's 17-13.
There's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Yeah, that's probably what we're thinking.
We look at the back heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do.
You gotta be kidding me.
Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
And maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Well, if we have a touchdown, we would take the lead by,
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start.
we take the lead 20 to 17.
Now they'll run on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out
So we'll see what we can do here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watson. And this will be good for
It'll be a 3rd down.
46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yeah, also remember there's a 2-minute warning as well.
Struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
I thought he said something about tuna. I don't know why I thought he said something tuna. I don't know why.
Action fake. They'll look to
I thought he said that.
He can run for it, and he will. But he's got the
We're gonna jump all over him. He's not getting away from that.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Oh no.
This man complete over the middle. That's Brewer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15
we just need to hold him to a field goal here.
The 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away.
Incomplete.
They were looking for Johnson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We'll see what happens here. Nor the Buccaneers end zone. And
give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up.
I don't know who's on the other end.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting
I think it's both Buccaneers. It says Buccaneers on both ends, so ignore that.
Back to throw.
Oh no.
Over the middle, complete. It's back.
We need to hold them to a field goal here.
Inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to
We need to hold them to a field goal here.
Sets up a 1st and goal.
2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final
Dun
2
dun
minutes. We've got a
dun.
one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you
We
back.
need to hold them to a field goal
They've got
here.
it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Looking to throw. His pass caught.
It is not.
And he's able to
He
get it down
stops
to the
him.
2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, a touchdown would seal the deal for Texas and would win it. We just need to give up a field goal.
They'll try to run this one in.
And it is not going to go down in the end zone.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Can we prevent a touchdown?
And the play clock is
And that may help things. That will help tremendously.
We'll see as they come up again here. 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
That's gonna be where we take our timeout.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the
Hopefully
kicker
they miss it, but
and this one just a chippy.
it's not.
Here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
We'll see what happens. Field goal's not gonna cut. They need a touchdown.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach.
They are gonna need a touchdown. 2 timeouts. They need.
So out come the Bucs now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right, and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind.
There's going to be a penalty flag.
But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play.
That's going to be on the Longhorns. That's.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
See, that's why we saved our timeouts. For those moments when you're not needing it.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's
3 seconds left. Oh my goodness. It comes down to this.
After the incompletion on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And it's incomplete. Texas will win it. Texas will win it by 7. Oh my goodness. That was
exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game.
an exciting game. Comes down to the end. The final seconds. Wow.
Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get
that was something.
And take that last shot into the end zone.
Oh my goodness, what a game. Texas wins it by 7 points. Florida State just needed a touchdown at the end. They didn't get it.
Log on to easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.
Oh my goodness, that was some game, folks. That was some game. Oh my goodness gracious, people. That was something. That was some game. Exciting finish. But could not quite do it. This will be the next game you'll see between the Oregon Ducks and the LSU Tigers. That's the next one you'll see. Tomorrow. So that'll do it until later on this afternoon or this evening for Wheel of Fortune episode number 2. This will do it for me. Until then, keep on YouTube and everybody, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you. You have been watching the Restaurant Renegade and Madden NFL Gameplay College Edition.